Rosetta Stone is probably the most popular language software program out in the world right now. And they pitch that they have State Department, government agencies use them, and it is the best way to learn a language. Truth is, I have purchased every major language program, and I have been studying Arabic for the last 3 years. The most critical thing about learning language is staying with it. Now, immersion is really the only way to master a language, but there are two types of immersion. One is where you immerse yourself in a culture, which forces you to learn the language if you stay integrated. The other is mental immersion. If you're not going to be immersed with that physical population of people that necessitate the need for speaking that language, you do have to immerse yourself in the sense that you have to fully commit and dedicate your life in a way towards learning this language. You can't just take small samplings and smatterings of a language unless that's all you want to do. If you need to master a language, if you want to master a language, you need to mentally immerse yourself in that language. That's what I've done. Rosetta Stone was one of the programs I purchased. Now here's what I'm going to tell you that's great about Rosetta Stone. A child can start with it. It's language and sound based. It has pictures. You're not going to learn to be a writer or a reader, really. And a lot of people might think that they're going to come out of it with some level of fluency. But the reality is, if you start and finish Rosetta Stone, you will not be fluent in the language. You will not be able to have a conversation other than hello, how you doing with anybody. What it could do for you, Rosetta Stone could cause you to get hooked. And it could get you hooked to where you want to go further and get more. I have consumed every major program, including Rosetta Stone, and I still do not know the language. I'm getting better all the time, but it takes thousands and thousands of hours of learning for most people. Rosetta Stone just doesn't have enough bandwidth to give you all that. If those 3 CDs that I owned were 300 CDs, then possibly, but there just isn't enough there to master a language. But Rosetta Stone could give you a leg up and get you hooked. One of the big problems for me is that I do most of my learning on the run. I'll have my MP3 programs loaded into my phone, and I do 4 hours a day listening while I'm driving. You can't do that with a Rosetta Stone. You have to be presenting yourself in front of the computer, and all your work has to be in front of the computer, which means that you have to dedicate time in front of the computer to do the program, a big hindrance. One other big hindrance is this program is designed to not be copied or stolen, which is fair, but what happens is most programs give you like 3 uploads. You can upload to 3 different computers. Rosetta Stone gives you 1. You dedicate that program to that computer. You can't copy it. You can't clone it. And when you program it into your one computer, that program is in your one computer. So if you want it on your laptop and your home computer, it ain't going to happen. You have it on one physical computer. That's your Rosetta Stone. So it'll be on one computer. And every time you want to use it, you have to go to that computer. That's why I haven't spent as much time on Rosetta Stone as I would like to. It's a great program. It's well thought out. But it doesn't go very far, really. But it will get a person who is motivated to get further in a language. It will give them the tools they need to make the next step into the new other programs, to where they could own things like Linguaphone, Pimsleur, the Pimsleur method. I have gone through many of those for my Arabic training. Don't expect to get everything out of Rosetta Stone, but it's a great place to start.